Good morning. We are now at Ionity Ohrenbach. We are on our way back now to the Netherlands, and we had a wonderful week skiing. And yesterday we had our last day. We charged up the car near the lift. There were 8 charging points, so there was plenty of space. And now we are. I think we drove about 260 kilometers or 280, something. I will put it in the video. And we had a very comfortable ride on a Friday. It was a freezing cold this morning. The village was -6 or something. Now it's like about 3. Really sunny. And we just pulled up here in there's like a gas station over there in the background. There's an Ioniq and also our ID.4, and my father just plugged it in. Lovely weather. We will just go to the restroom, and let's see. Before we do that, let's see what speed we're getting, because it was really cold, and yikes, that doesn't look too good. Yeah, we really navigated to the fast charger in the Volkswagen, but in the navigation. But as you can see, it wasn't really working. It was also estimating that we would charge here for 6 hours. So Volkswagen definitely needs to work on that, because this will cost us some time, unfortunately. So let's see how this develops, and hopefully it will ramp up still. But we were also parked in a garage, so the battery wasn't too cold. It was about 6 degrees in the underground garage. So it's quite surprising that the speed is so low. Well, I will keep you guys posted. And the Ioniq here, the classic Ioniq, I believe, that just pulled in, is also struggling to ramp up the charging speed. Normally a Ioniq would pull around 70 kilowatts. Is this a classic one? Let's have a look. Easiest to tell is at the front. No, this is not a classic one. This is like a newer one, 2020, 2021. So normally this car would pull about 45 kilowatts. We switched chargers just to make sure that it wasn't a charger that was sort of crippling our speed. But we decided to leave already now, and just pick a fast charger earlier in Fulda, meer chargers. So we're going to unplug now, and we'll be on the road again. We charged here now for a little short of a half an hour, and since the battery is not charging as fast as we wish for, we just are gonna hammer it and try to heat up the battery so we get a higher charging speed at our next stop. So see you guys there. We are now here at the Autohof in Fulda. That is in between Kassel and Würzburg. And I stepped on the gas quite a bit more than before, so we sometimes even hit 140 kilometers an hour, and that was a good thing, because it's still quite cold here. It's around 4 degrees Celsius, and we've been charging here now for, let's see, 21 minutes. And when we arrived with 18%, we hit 120 kilowatts, and now we are still receiving 71 kilowatts at 65%. Yeah, there we go. So we're almost good to go to our next stop and our final charging stop here. That will be around 200 kilometers. And this is quite a nice site right next to the gas station. There are 6 hyperchargers, all equipped with CCS, and one is also equipped with CHAdeMO for legacy Asian cars, and one AC plug. As you can see right here, is one. I think you might have to bring your own cable, but I don't know. We don't need that. There's some dinosaur juice here for sale, and some nice restrooms, and quite a large shop here. So yeah, almost good to go, and enjoying the comfy ride in the ID.4. One more thing about the ID.4, at least our model, the ID.4 First Edition Max. It has some issues with the AAC, the automatic cruise control. So we haven't been able to use that. We are not sure what's the reason, whether it's dust or the radar that is not functioning. We gotta check that out when we get back. But for now, we've been like relying on our right foot just to manage the speed. It's not the car that is able to adaptively manage your cruise control. So that's an issue. And also the Volkswagen, like the navigation, is something that definitely needs to be looked at by Volkswagen, because it's outdated and not like planning the stops very efficiently. So we are relying on a better route planner for finding these charging stops, and that is something that I would also recommend if you are planning on taking your electric car for a spin on large travels, big travels. We've now arrived in Paderborn, Autohof. We are here at a Fastnet charging station. There are just 2 fast chargers here. We arrive with 17%, I believe, and we will charge here to 75%. I think we will mostly use the wind energy of the turbines that I just showed you. There are quite a lot of them around here, and hopefully just green energy cuts our emissions, I would say. Yeah. So let's see, this is an ABB charger. There's also a Dutch Skoda Enyaq 80 here. Let me find my way through here. There she is. And I think we will get some nice speeds. We will need to look at this, the time, and then how much kilowatt hours we've charged, and then sort of average it out after like 5 minutes. So let's see what we end up with. We've been charging now for 20 minutes, and in the first 10 minutes we got an average charging speed of around 120 kilowatt, so that's pretty decent, almost the max. And it slowed down just a little bit in the other 10 minutes. So we're just waiting here for a couple of minutes to charge to 75% or thereabouts. We now have a range of almost 200 kilometers. So that's it. And this is our last charging stop. Almost good to go. Yeah. My father is cleaning the cameras to test if the ACC would then work. And he cleaned this as well. So let's see for the next leg if everything would work again. I believe there is also like a radar somewhere. This is reasonably warm, maybe it's the sunlight, but I believe there's also a radar hidden somewhere in the front, so might have to clean it as well, and see what the car tells us. So at the end of the trip we averaged slightly higher than on the way to come, and we had also quite a significant lower consumption. That is partially explainable because of the tailwind that we got in our back. Especially at the end, we noticed that our consumption was way lower. We sometimes had like a consumption of 150 watt hours per kilometer while driving 130, for example. So the direction of the wind really influences your consumption, and therefore in this case we drove slightly more economical than on our way to come. Well, and that was it. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions or comments, let me know, and I'll do my best to explain something about our trip, how it was, how we made use of the car, the interior, that sort of things. So yeah, well, that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys later.